In this tutorial, we will learn about if, then, else statement, right? What is the syntax? Syntax means how we can use this a format in this QB64. So first is line number 2, see syntax if, then condition, then statement, else statement. Let's understand it with the example. Example 1, I have commented the line number 7, 10 and 13, right? So you just see the single quote example. I have mentioned because these are the three examples. I have used three examples here. So first is input. I am asked, program will ask when we will execute this, enter your age. So this is a variable, numeric variable. Example 2, enter your marks. Marks is variable. Example 3, input, enter marks of test 1, enter marks of test 2. So variable is test 1 and test 2. So this we are printing to separate. Now from row number 24 we can see we are using this numeric variable here. If less than 18, if you enter age less than 18, then print you are below 18 years and you are not an adult. If this condition is true, then it will print this, else it will print you are an adult and you are allowed to drive. Okay, so let me comment this first. So we will see example one by one. I'm commenting this. Okay, F5. So enter your age. So program is asking for input your age. If I enter, I am 16 years old. So example 1 output here, if age is below 18, you are below 18 years and you are not an adult yet. So it prints this line because this condition is true, right? Now again if I execute this, if I enter 18, then it prints you are an adult and you are allowed to drive, right? So this time I have entered the criteria or age. It doesn't fulfill this condition, so it jumps to this statement. Okay, so this way we can use if, then print this, else print this. So this is the use of if, then and else statements. Okay, now we will see second example. I will comment this and let me comment this as well because we have already seen. Comment. Okay, and example 3 as well. So we have only example 2 in place. So it will ask enter your marks, then it will check condition. If your marks is more than 75, then excellent, else keep it up. Let's see. Enter your marks. So first condition we will satisfy. Let's say I have entered 76. So it print Example 2, excellent, because this condition is satisfied. Okay. Again we enter. If I enter 70, keep it up, because it doesn't satisfy this condition, then keep it up. Okay. So we are done with example 2 as well. Okay. Now we'll move to example 3 to see how it works. So let me comment up to here. Commented, and I am also commenting this part. So this time example 3 input and print this. So we will enter marks of test 1, test 2. Then there will be a comparison test 1 and test 2. If test 1 is more and if score of test 1 is high or greater than test 2, then you score well in test 1, else you scored well in test 2. Let's see. So marks of score 1, enter marks of test 1. Let's say I have entered 80 and 79. So you scored well in test 1, right? Because it is satisfying this condition. If I execute again, if score of test 1 is 70 and score of test 2 is 80, then you scored well in test 2. So this way we can use if then else statement, right? And we can also execute all three example together. Let's see. Enter your age. My age is 18. Enter your marks. I enter 70, let's say 80. Test 1 95 and test 2 100. So for example, you are an adult and you are allowed to drive. Because this is greater than 18, so it is going to this condition. You are adult and you are allowed to drive. For example 2 marks, because marks is more than 75, so this is excellent. And for example 3, score of or marks of test 2 is good, then test 1 you scored well in test 2, right? So with these three examples you can easily understand how we can use if then else statements in QB64. In this tutorial we will learn about and if statement with if. And if is given to end the if statement. I am repeating, and if statement or and if is given to end the if statement. It is generally used when the user wants to add multiple statements to be executed, right? All the statements must be written within if and if statements. Let's understand with these examples. Again, I have taken three examples. Example number 1, numeric variable x is equal to 100. Example 2, input enter flower name. This is string variable. Example 3, enter the first number, number 1, numeric variable. Input enter the second number, number 2, numeric variable 2. So this is I am printing for the understanding purpose on the output screen. So print example 1. Okay. So x is equal to 100. If x mod 2 means it will give remainder. Remainder means 100 divided by 2. If 100 divided by 2 is equal to 0, then even numbers are divisible by 2. This is commented. You can see here. This is commented. Then what is that? Print, then print even number. Right? And then end if. This is the if statement. We are ending if. So this is the first example to understand how we write end if statement with if. So this is if and we are end if. Okay. Now we have to proceed with the second example. Variable, string variable, flower. If we enter, because we have to input, the program will ask enter flower name. If we enter rows or we enter rows small, then print flower name is correct rows. And then if and if. Number 3, example 3, we enter, program will ask enter 2 number, then we will do the comparison, then print number 1 is greater. If number 1 is greater, because we are doing it here relational operator, we have used the relational operator, then number 1 is greater than, else print number 2 is here, it is greater number. Okay. And then end if. So these are the 3 example. We will execute it and see. Okay. So first it is asking, because for the first example we have already defined the numeric, assign this value to numeric, enter the flower name. If I enter rows, okay, and then it will ask for example 3 number 1. I enter 1001. Enter number 2 999. Then it print, because here we have 100, so it is divisible by 2, so even number, flower number is correct rows, we have enter rows, and 1001 is greater number. Okay. Now we will see it differently. Again I am executing it. Or let me enter here 101. Flower name, last time we enter capital, this time small. Here now this time we will enter 99 and 100. So example 1, because we have not given any condition, so it is fail. Okay. And for example 2, flower name is correct rows, 100 is greater number, because there is no second condition, right? So it is not printing, it is not satisfying this condition. Okay. So this way we use and if statement with if to end the if statement. In this tutorial we will learn about the programming statement else if statement. Else if statement allow us to execute a set of statement if the previous condition is false, means multiple conditions. Okay. So we will understand it using two examples. First is enter your marks subject 1. Okay, this is example. Example number 1678, line number 678. So print enter your marks. So system will ask input subject number 1. So this is a numeric variable. So program will start. It is a printing. First it will check if condition. If marks is subject 1 marks is greater than or equal to 75, then print distinction. If this condition is satisfied, then print distinction. Else, if this is greater than 60, then print first division. Means if it is greater than 75, then it will print this distinction. Else it will greater than 60, then it will print first division. If if marks is greater than 45, then print second division. And if this is and if this is end of this if. Okay. Example 2, enter a letter. This is a string variable. Print example 2. If we are inputting here, enter a letter. If this is A, then is vowel. If this is small e, I, O, U, means if variable string variable is equal to A, then print vowel. Similarly, else if this is equal to E, else if this is equal to I, else if this is equal to O or U, right? Then print vowel. Else if it is not equal to A or not equal to E or not equal to I or not equal to O or not equal to U. Let me use it I here. Then print consonant. Okay. So here we have used two example or used else if statement with in this two example. Let's see how it works. So this is input. So program is asking subject number 1. So here is condition 75. Let me enter 85. So example 1, it is printed distinction, right? Enter a letter. If I enter A, it is vowel. Example 2, it is printed, right? It's over. Now we will execute it one more time. This time we will enter subject marks. Let's say 65. So it's a first division, right? Now, or let me copy this here and print this. So this time we enter marks 46. So it prints second division. Now I have draw a line here to separate this example 1 and example 2. Enter a letter. This is O. This is vowel, right? This time we will enter, let's say 30. Then it will not print anything because we have not given any condition, right? Enter a letter. This time I enter K, consonant, because it is failing this condition or it is failing all these conditions and meeting this one, the last one, consonant, right? So this way we use else if statement in QB64. That's all for this tutorial. Thank you very much.